Hi, so I want to talk to you about EMDR and my experience. Um, it's like going on a personal journey that leads you down this wondrous path that takes you back in time to people that you may have forgotten about, places, calls up metaphors, has the ability to call up really intense emotion very quickly. You might find yourself sobbing just from having sat there, and then next thing you know, you're sobbing. You move past that or through it, and then other images will come up for you. You'll be able to make connections around those. Maybe you won't. Sometimes nothing much comes up. It just depends on what the issue is and what the day is. I don't know. So that's my experience. I think it's very effective at being able to take you on this journey into yourself and to reach a point where by the end of it, you will feel much more positive about yourself. You will have a thought that will be positive, that is in contrast to the thought, the negative self-talk that you had when you first went in there. And it's not a miracle cure. You might have to have it many, many times, every time some disturbing thing comes up, depending on who you are and how much, what your childhood was like, and, what kind of incidents you've had happen to you. Um, it's just, it's actually a kind of a therapy for the lazy, I think, because you don't really have to do anything but be yourself, sit in the chair, and participate in the process. And sure enough, things will start bubbling up like metaphors, and you'll be able to make connections. And the therapist will start off by saying, "Okay, would you like to do some EMDR?" Hopefully, you already have a relationship with that person in some minor way, at the very least. They should be trained in EMDR, and you should make sure that's the case by certification. And they will lead you on a process whereby they'll ask you, can you call up the memory that you want to work on? Where are you feeling that in your body? On a scale of 0 to 10, how strong is that? What kind of negative thoughts are coming along with that feeling? What are you telling yourself? We're all walking around with these scripts, whether we are aware of them or not. Some people more so than others, of course. And you might be saying things to yourself like, "I'm unlovable. I'm a failure. I'm not smart enough," or whatever it is. And inevitably, by the end of EMDR, you will have a positive reflection that counteracts that negative self-talk, and you will have neutralized a feeling in the body that you started with that was associated with the event and with that negative self-talk. And so it has the potential to move through these experiences in your life that you have maybe not been able to get past, feelings that you've had, maybe even repressed memories that have been triggered by current things in your present, such as even like the way a person looks at you, the smell of something, the tone of a voice. If you have repressed memories, they will be set off possibly again in the future, and you might not even know what's going on. You might start dissociating and not even be aware of why you are acting the way you are, or if you have an over-the-top reaction to something that you don't understand. Sometimes that indicates that there's a lot more going on there underneath the surface that you have not been aware of, but has been impacting your life in a negative way for a long time. That's why I like EMDR. If you have the opportunity to ever access it, you can afford it, or you can get it for free, I would highly recommend it. Take it.